Alright, action notes will be at the beginning of the thing. We get to it. Okay. I did write just enough right now for this. Where's my... Okay, so I only got a few of the really notes. Sorry about that. That's okay. Because guess what? I have enough to do something. First we read Psalm chapter 10 as responsive reading. Or not responsive reading, but I don't remember what it's called. Actually. No, I'm reading from here. Because this is way, way bigger for things. Okay, so Luke, Joel, Jonah. So I want y'all to pray that the pastor actually gets, the interim pastor becomes the actual pastor. So yeah. Psalm chapter 10. I'm only on Psalm here, right? 119 on that. So yeah. My drink today is water. I am thirsty as all get out. Psalm chapter 10. Why, O Lord, do you stand far away? Why do you hide yourself in times of trouble? In arrogance, the wicked hotly pursue the poor. Let them be caught in the schemes that they have devised. For the wicked boasts of desires of his soul, and the one greedy for gain curses and renounces the Lord. In the pride of his face, the wicked does not seek him. All his thoughts are, there is no God. His ways prosper at all times. Your judgments are on high, out of sight. As for all his foes, he puffs at them. That's what puffs means. No, whatever. He says in his heart, I shall not be moved. Though all generations, I shall not meet adversity. Well, his mouth is filled with cursing and deceit and oppression. Under his tongue are mischief and iniquity. He sits in ambush in the villages. In hiding places he murders the innocent. His eyes stealthily watch for the helpless. He looks in ambush like a lion in a thicket. He looks that he may seize the poor. He seizes the poor when he draws him into his net. The helpless are crushed, sink down, and fall by his might. He says in his heart, God has forgotten. He has hidden his face. He will never see it. Arise, O Lord, O God, lift up your head. Forget not the afflicted. Why does the wicked renounce God and say in his heart, you will not call to account? That's actually a question, but whatever. But you do see for you no mischief and vexation, and that you may take it into your hands to you the helpless commits himself. For you have been the helper of the fatherless. Break the arm of the wicked and evildoer. Call his wickedness to account till you find none. The Lord is king forever and ever. The nations perish from his land. O Lord, you hear the desire of the afflicted. You will strengthen their hearts. You will incline your ear to do justice to the fatherless and the oppressed, so that man who is of the earth may strike terror no more. I didn't get my sleep last night, by the way. Got me like 3 to 5. Maybe 3, 4. Whatever. Cool. Okay. Oh, yeah. What is good? I do remember a lot of what he said. So, yeah. Now, we didn't read James 2, 14 to 26. We read James 3, 13 to 18. So, yeah. The responsive reading is 1 Corinthians 13, 1 to 13. Thank God I got water. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. I can probably read it in here because I know stuff Corinthians is in here. It's a quick thing for me to do. We'll find Philly Moon. $13. That's 15, okay. It's probably easier for me to flip through here for a lot of stuff. I didn't get a lot of the Bible verses, so please forgive me. The notes will be at the beginning of the video. So pause and go okay and look those up. You know what's funny? I look like Boozer Brody. My hair is slicked back in my big beard. Yeah. There was a few good points though. By the way, 2 points are wisdom from below and wisdom from above. Wait, Corinthians is after... It's after Romans, so I can easily do this from the big book. So, yeah. I will not be starting to do the hymns. I'm trying not to do okay. It is friggin' hard for me to not do Huh. I noticed that. Do 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 do. First Corinthians. 13. 113. It's way easier probably to read it in this one because my God, because the light is not actually that bright. I know. Okay, so it's 1 to 13. Okay, this is responsive reading. Sorry, I have to do this. If I speak in tongues of men and of angels, but I have not love, I'm a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have prophetic powers and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith, so as to move mountains, but have not love, I have nothing. If I give away all I have, and if I deliver up my body to be burned, but have not love, I gain nothing. Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. As for prophecies, they will pass away. As for tongues, they will cease. As for knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part, but when the perfect comes, the partial will pass away. When I was a child, I spoke like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I gave up childish things. For now we see in a mirror dimly, but then face to face, now I have in part, then I shall know fully, even as I have been fully known. So now faith, hope, and love abide, these three, but the greatest of these is love. If this is not, as detailed, please forgive me. Okay? No. Oh, yeah. That's good. Now, 13. No, James reads 13:18. Okay, so I'm reading 13:18. Because that's 3:1 to 12 for the bombs and tripwire thing. But whatever. There's a few good points, though, that I did get written down. Somewhere on the back of here, actually. My chicken scratch, but yeah, that's cool. Okay. 13:18. Who is wise and understanding among you? Right? That's the first one. Who is wise and understanding among you, right? By his good conduct, let him show his works in the meekness of wisdom. But if you have bitter jealousy and selfish ambition in your hearts, do not boast and be false to the truth. This is not the wisdom that comes down from above, but is earthly. Write these down. Is okay. For jealousy, okay. This is not the wisdom that comes down from above, but is earthly, unspiritual, demonic. For jealousy and selfish ambition exist, there will be disorder in every vile practice. But the wisdom from above is pure, and peaceful, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy and good fruits, impartial. Remember the bottom, I'm saying, because that's going to be a point. And sincere. And a harvest of righteousness is sown in peace by those who make peace. Now, who is wise and understanding among you? Right? I should have a coffee, but it's good. Right? Who is? Wisdom is living in action. Okay? And James 1:14. Right? Which of course is the next page. Because, it's going to be, anyway. Right? This isn't going to be as long, but forgive me for that. James 1:14 was 14. Okay. But each person is tempted when he is lured and enticed by his own desire. This goes with wisdom from below. Earth. Right? There are two wisdoms. Right? From above and from below. Right? Actually, let me just from above and from below. Right? Then James 1:8, which is on the first page. Thank God. He is a double-minded man, unstable in all his ways. Right? Jealousy and ambition. Right? You become jealous. Are you jealous? Okay, so this is what I think, if I remember correctly, this is what goes with this. I was paying attention, but I had to write down some stuff. How is your relationship with coworkers? Is it, jealous of the greasy pole of wanting to get ahead? Right? Do you, what do you do? Right? Now, Ephesians 2:1-3. Which should be, no, do not do this to me, thing. Ephesians, yep, Ephesians should be before this, right? Ephesians. Ephesians. It should be after. No. Wait. No. No. Ephesians is before Colossians or Colossians or whatever you want to call it. Right? Yeah. Wait, which one did I say? So I have a lot of. Okay, so 2, 1 to 3. Am I on 2, 1 to 3 already? That's not my God. I swear to God. And you were dead in the trespasses and sins in which you once walked, following the course of the world, following the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that is now at work in the sons of disobedience, among whom we all once lived in the passions of our flesh, carrying our desires of the body. We're carrying out the desires of the body in the mind, and were nature children of wrath, like the rest of mankind. Now, this, I actually want to read this, right? It's talking about, passions of the flesh. So for me, I'm adding this, by the way. Romans 8, 5 to 13. Which is before Ephesians, if I'm not mistaken. Is it? I don't remember. Yeah, it is. Actually, we could read 1 to 17, but let's read 5 to 18. For those who live according to the flesh set their minds on the things of the flesh. But those who live according to the Spirit set their minds on the things of the Spirit. For to set the mind on the flesh is death, but to set the mind on the Spirit is life and peace. This goes together with what I'm doing. Just life and peace, right? For the mind that is set on the flesh is hostile to God, for it does not submit to God's law, indeed it cannot. Those who are in the flesh cannot please God. You, however, are not in the flesh, but in the Spirit, if in fact the Spirit of God dwells in you. And one who does not have the Spirit of Christ does not belong to him. But if Christ is in you, through the body, although the body is dead because of sin, the Spirit is life because of righteousness. If the Spirit of Him who raised Jesus from the dead dwells in you, He who raised Christ Jesus from the dead will also give to you your mortal bodies through the Spirit who dwells in you. So then, brothers, we are debtors, not to the flesh, to live according to the flesh. For if you live according to the flesh, you will die. But if by the Spirit you put to death the deeds of the body, you will live. For all who are led by the Spirit of God are called sons of God. For you not to see... Wait, no, I meant to do 1:13. It's okay. Right? I'm going to keep reading. For all who are led by the Spirit of God are sons of God. For you not receive the spirit of slavery to fall back into fear, but you have received the Spirit of adoption as sons, by whom we cry, Abba, which means Father. The Spirit Himself bears witness with our spirit that we are children of God. Right? And if children, then heirs, heirs of God, and fellow heirs of Christ, provided we suffer with Him in order that we may be glorified with Him. This actually, if you can't tell, Romans 8 is my favorite. It's one of my favorite Romans chapters in the Bible. Okay? Now, here it is. If you're wondering what the front thing is, it's Proverbs 2:6. For the Lord gives wisdom from His mouth. For the Lord gives wisdom from His mouth come knowledge and understanding. Proverbs 2 verse 6. Now, jealousy can take root, right? You're jealous of a coworker because they got a raise. They got a 2-cent raise, right? God knows that's what's going to be in the future anyway. Right? And also, your selfish ambition, right? I don't remember what that was for, but it's okay. Now, you should sow seeds of peace with people, that you butt heads on and all that, right? So yeah. Now, wisdom from above. Verses 17, 18. Wisdom comes from God, right? And what is wisdom, right? Wisdom is pure, peaceful, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy, good fruits, impartial. These are I forgot what it's called. And sincere, right? You would not fall. Right? Now, remember, as I said, peace from above is pure, then peaceful, then gentle, then open to reason, then full of mercy and good fruits. Then it's impartial and sincere. Remember that. Man, I could sing him, because I can't remember what it was, but yeah, whatever. Now, Matthew 5:9, which is going to be easy for me to find because I have a marker on it, actually, if I'm not mistaken, or near it. Yes, I do. Have it on 4, but hey, that means 5 is the next page. By the way, if you're wondering, I'm reading from my men's Sego. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. Right? As I said, it's pure, then peaceable. Peaceable is the word you should be actually, be writing down. Then, Matthew 12. I got Matthew 12, 41, 42. So let's pray. It's actually correct. Wait, Isaiah is before. Isaiah is... Yeah. I am, not on Old Testament. I am not even on Old Testament, dude. Wow. I'm on Jonah. Zechariah. Okay, so 12, 41, 42. Oh. I lost this card, by the way. Let you know. I don't know where it went. 12, 41, 42. It's 41, 42. Okay, yeah. The men of Nineveh will rise up at the judgment with this generation and condemn it, for they repented at the preaching of Jonah, and behold, something greater than Jonah is here. The queen of the south will rise up at the judgment with the generation and condemn it, for she came from the ends of the earth to hear the wisdom of Solomon, and behold, something greater than Solomon is here. She didn't just hear and go, oh, I should write him a letter. She went. Right? She actually went. Right? Oh. there's two we should read down here. James 1:5 and then 16. Right? But yeah, she didn't just hear about him. Now, Solomon, the wisdom of Solomon, right? He decided to follow the wisdom from below, his own. So David, right? Son-in-law, I think. I'm thinking son-in-law. I'm not sure. Right? You know, like, I believe in a battle, like, you know, I can't remember. I really can't remember. I'm going to try to remember. Because I think I should remember. I really should remember. Like, he's supposed to sacrifice and do all this, but he did it not on God's command. He did it because, like, on his own wisdom, on his own, like, you know, on him, right? Then I can't remember who it was. Like, around the corner, went, "Hey, what are you doing?" Right? So yeah, that's why King David is considered one of the wisest, and Solomon really isn't. So yeah. Now, James 1:5. If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given. And then 16, which is the next page. Do not be deceived, my beloved brothers. Right? I don't remember if I would actually just right. I will be putting the notes I'm getting from the person I went to church with today, because my aunt is still in, you know, back in where she is, you know. That's okay. My hair's all good. Okay. Right. So yeah. Now, sow seeds of peace. Right. There's two wisdoms. Which one will win for you? Below or from above? So, I hope y'all got a decent amount from this. I'm sorry it's not detailed. I'm not good at taking notes. Sorry. I'm more of a remembers in my head thing. I wanted to do this just so y'all could, you know. The thing is wisdom from above. Yeah, sometimes you'll see, like, James 2, 14, 26. 1 James 3. And then 13, 16, 17, 18, you know. So you're like, okay, well, what? And luckily, the person who reads the Bible, reads the passages at first, you know. Okay, so don't be bitter, right? You know, but if you have bitter jealousy and self-ambition in your hearts, do not boast and be false to the truth. I want you to read this for yourselves and get what James is saying, right? Get what James is saying. So, anyway, I hope you actually got something from this. I'm sorry that I didn't get good enough notes. I had to ask anyone pastor as he was walking by, "Hey, what Ephesians?" Right? I didn't really get many, you know. Made the notes. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, this has been Ace of Kings, such DA-JYK official, saying God bless and peace. If God is for us, He is us. Remember, do not allow yourself to become a spoil of war. God bless and peace.